Good morning. This is Liz Deal calling in from the Pacific Northwest. It almost feels a little bit like fall out there, so we wake up this morning to this beautiful Wellness Wednesday. Yes, we're flipping on the switch to have abundance in our lives, not scarcity. And when we flip on that switch, we tell our minds that we have the possibility and the capability of having abundance. And when we flip on that switch, it actually makes me think of when I was in first grade and my parents built a new home. And one day after school, I brought a girlfriend home with me. And as we were walking into my bedroom, I flipped on the light switch and she stopped and she said, "Your light switch didn't make any noise." And I said, "What?" She goes, "Your light switch, it doesn't make any noise." And it really gave me pause. Here I am in first grade and I'm going, wow, I never even realized that. You're right. My light switch doesn't make any noise. Now, guys, that was technology when I was in first grade. But what that really made me think is that I have to be more aware of my surrounding and I have to be aware of what's happening. I have to be aware that now my light switch doesn't make any noise. And so part of this awareness when we are dealing with cancer, when we're dealing with the things in our life and the people that we love, we also have to be aware of this lymphatic system. And yeah, I'm jumping right into it. Lymphatic system, you say, what's up with that? So the lymphatic system was first described in the 17th century. It's part of our vascular system. It's part of the immune system. It's a network of lymphatic vessels that just run underneath the skin. And it circulates through our body directionally towards the heart, and it pulls toxins and proteins and foreign particles out of our system to be filtered. And it does that through going through the lymph nodes. Now, for those of us that have been through this cancer journey or in it right now, that's a big deal because usually in our surgeries, they strip our bodies of those lymph nodes underneath our arm. And then our lymphatic system, when it flows around towards there, it just keeps on flowing right down our arms and brings fluid into our arm. So we're always dealing with this condition called lymphedema and then trying to bring that fluid back out of our arm. Well, one of the things that helps our body stay into homeostasis and into balance is the consumption and taking CBD, cannabidiol. So before we go any further, let's have a little cheer this morning. Let's all have a drink of our CBD. And yes, I can just swig my CBD because this is my personal bottle. You want a personal bottle yourself. So I take my CBD every morning because CBD does not do the work in the body. CBD signals the body to do the work, which is really important. And Zoe, come here. I'm going to introduce you to Zoe. This is my schnoodle, and she too has had her CBD this morning because dogs have an endocannabinoid system just like human beings do. Go figure. An endocannabinoid system that they first described in the 20th century that is a biochemical communication that regulates critical functions and helps our body maintain homeostasis. And guess what? We have a lipid-derived signaling system with two primary receptors, CB1 and CB2. So CBD acts as an anti-inflammatory and a neuroprotectant in our body. We have CB1 and CB2 receptors in our lymphatic system, so it helps this fluid maintain balance as it flows through our body. So it's so important that every single day we feed our endocannabinoid system with CBD so that it can bind to those CB1 and CB2 receptors and bring our body into homeostasis, give the body the chance to self-regulate and self-correct. So I invite you today to join our Facebook group called Endo Wellness, where it's a community of people that are simply coming together to share stories, to share scientific breakthroughs, things that are happening today, because we hear about CBD on the news every day. We hear about cancer in the news every day. And it's so important that we educate ourselves on what's happening, what we can do to help ourselves and to help our loved ones. So I would love to personally invite you to Endo Wellness Facebook group. Private message me at Liz Deal on Facebook if you'd like to simply chat, and I'll personally invite you to the group. You have a gorgeous Wellness Wednesday. Take care, everyone. Bye.